Hello everyone, welcome back to Primo Calcio. I am Michael here with Anthony, here with some updates here. How you doing, Anth?
I'm doing swell.
Good. Good. We got some
Yeah,
things to talk about.
it is.
We're in the last little chunk of the Mercato, about 2 weeks left. So things are happening. Where do you want to start? I'm thinking we start with Inter since not as much has
Sure.
happened there. Okay, Inter
What's the news with Inter?
selling Asllani to Torino. Looks like he finally accepted. I think he wasn't so sure. Obviously it's definitely a massive club downgrade for him. But I also think that's his level. I think that's where he kind of belongs,
Yeah.
like as a starter on a mid-table team. So it's probably going to be good all around.
Yeah, he
Um,
wasn't cutting the mustard.
no, they're
No?
trying to get Kone, but it looks like as of right now, Roma is rejecting that. And now we're looking at some guy named Cisse. I have no idea. It looks like he plays for France in France, and
Oh,
Rabiot is being shopped around absolutely everywhere by his
yeah,
mom. So nobody knows what's happening.
man.
Yeah, he's offered to
Uh,
Milan, Juve, Napoli. No, probably not Napoli, and Inter. So those three teams.
that's some weird stuff going on over there, but I do like Rabia. I'd take him.
You take him
I,
back.
I well, it depends on the money, of course, but yeah, I'll take some clutch game-winning goals. Yeah, I think that's what we
He
need.
does show up in some big games, and I mean he is a
Well,
solid player.
that's where we struggle. We struggle in the big moments in big games, and because we don't have players like that. So he's a pain in the ass. The mom thing's really weird. But yeah, whatever. I don't really care. What's a little drama?
Yeah,
It's just
it's
I don't give a
everywhere,
shit
man.
about it. So yeah, I don't care about the
Calcio is
drama.
drama. Okay, there you go. That's
Yeah,
little
I
Calcio
mean,
soap opera. Why not invite
yeah.
Rabiot back to add to the soap opera? Give us some stuff to talk
Only
about.
with his
So
mom and contracts. He's not like he's not added to problem or anything like
he had
that.
one recently on field wherever he's playing right now. With some other
What did he
person,
do?
some row person. I don't know. I guess somebody slapped him in the face or something. I don't
That's
know. I don't know what's going on. So who
slapping
knows?
males. Here we go. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
we've gone away from punching and tackling.
Yeah.
We've done with
I can't
just
wait to
slapping.
yeah, slap me. I can't wait till the next episode. That's gonna be a fun
Yeah,
one. What's wrong with modern footballers? That's gonna be I can't wait for
it's
that
coming
one.
up next, guys.
We
Get
we
ready
have to do a
for
lot of editing.
it. We'll keep it clean, okay? We'll
Yeah, well,
try.
I'll do my
We'll
best.
try.
All
All
right.
right, so let's actually move to an interesting team, Atalanta, making a couple moves here. Looks like they, because of Retegui going, they need to pick up another striker. They still have Skamaka, but he's not a very reliable striker. He'll always be injured for part of the season, and mentally he's just off and on. When he's on,
Yeah.
he's like the best striker around. He can do everything easily, but it's only a couple of games where he's really on. So they're looking at, or they just signed Kristovic from, was it Lecce, I believe. So I think
Yeah.
that's actually a very, very good move. I think
Good
Kristovic
signing.
was by far their best player, and now he's going to move to Atalanta. He'll do really well there.
He's definitely a good player. I like him. I'm curious to see how he'll do at Atalanta. My problem with Atalanta is the loss of Gasperini, and I don't
Yeah.
think Juric is a very good coach. So I think that
Oh
they're
yeah,
kind
you're
of
right.
doomed.
It's Juric.
Yeah, he's not a very
No,
good coach, man.
he's more like
Yeah,
like
so
a lockdown stock coach, isn't he? I mean, actually,
yeah, I
I'm not sure.
mean,
No.
I, no, he's just not a very good coach. He's not very successful. I don't know how people some of these guys they just keep getting jobs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like
But,
I would honestly rather take an unknown quantity over Juric. I would go with Palladino
yeah,
because he was looking very, very good at Fiorentina and sign him on the Atalanta than sign Juric. Like I don't know.
I want to know what's going on with Palladino. I want to know what happened there.
It actually would have been a really
Something
good
weird.
step up for him for Atalanta, right?
Yeah,
It's like a one step
absolutely.
up in his career. Would have been a really nice progression for Palladino.
Maybe he's pissed that if you go to Atalanta, your best players are going to be sold every single year. So yeah, maybe
Yep.
that's the reason.
But I mean, that's kind of like that everywhere now, like everywhere in Serie A. So we're
Yeah,
we're
that's
we're a
just their
selling
dangerous.
league now.
Yeah, we're all small clubs. Yeah, we're basically completely dropped off the map. That's okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I've accepted this.
But for, I mean, a secondary reason I really like this move because Camarda signed for Lecce, and now Camarda is going to get a ton of playing time, which is great for me because that's a player who I'm following his career, seeing how he does. Hopefully, he does well and can become a future Italy striker. So that's just really good news
Yeah,
across the board. Good signing for
and for
Atalanta.
Lecce,
Good for Lecce.
yeah, and for good for Lecce because then if he does pan out, they're going to be able to sell him to the EPL for big money.
Yeah, right. I mean, Milan is going to have like a buyback, so Milan will just buy him back and then sell him. So unfortunately, Lecce wouldn't get
Yeah.
much, but I think they would get sent a kickback or
Uh,
something.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's kind of move next to Juve here. And so
Oh,
what's going on with the whole Kolo-Muani saga? What's going on
you
here?
know, I I enjoy Mercato season, but I don't at the same time. I don't really know which rumors to believe or which or what not to. But apparently, he's coming back with a obligation to buy, like on loan with an obligation. That's fine. I mean, he did well for us. I don't think he's a great player. I think we already have. I think David's better. I think that they could possibly play together, but then who sits? We're gonna definitely not gonna sit Yildiz. He's been our best player all preseason. Um, Conceição, we just paid 30 million for him. So plus the
Right.
10 last year, so it's 40 million. We have $40 million player that we brought in.
Yeah.
Nico Gonzalez is still technically on the roster, I believe. He may have been sold, but they're talking. But where does a guy like that play? Why are we spending money on a position we don't need right now? We still have Miretti. Tudor seems absolutely adamant on playing Coop. It seems like he's going to be playing him as a center mid, which is going to be a defensive disaster. I don't know what we're doing. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I think that we have a decent enough squad, just because the rest of the league is so poor that we're going to get into the Champions League again and maybe fix some stuff for next year. But
Yeah.
as of right now, Comoli's running it like a business because that's what it is, baby. Force the balance sheets.
Yeah, I mean, if Gonzalez goes, looks like and he might go to Roma, weirdly enough. Um,
Sure.
which I don't know what Roma would do for at this point, but he might go to Roma. But looks like they're going to replace him with Zagrova. I like Zagrova. I think he's a good player. I think that'd be a good upgrade. I don't know if you really need Zagrova. I mean, but I guess he would just trade time with Conceição, right?
Well, Zagrova is a better player than Conceição. Zagrova
Definitely.
brings Juventus. He brings to Juventus something we don't have, which is creativity. I mean, his through balls are going to be great on counterattacks. I mean, he's a good technical player, and you can bring Conceição off the bench, to give a change of
Yeah.
pace. That works for me. That's a good little combo there. I like that.
No,
I
he's the best player you guys have been linked with, in my opinion,
Yeah,
all Mercato. But I think
I
that's
agree.
if they can pull this off, that's a really good, without paying a ton extra, for selling Gonzalez, picking him up. That's a massive upgrade in a position. So I think that's a good call.
Yeah, I mean that would be the guy I'd want, but I don't think you get Colo Zagrova. We're also linked with Molina. It's definitely Zagrova would be my choice out of any of those, but it's probably and we're talking about bringing in Kolo-Muani. We still have Vlahović on the roster. We still have Milik on the roster, and we have David now. So we got 3
Yeah.
strikers already. So one of those guys has got to go if we're
Yeah,
going to
I
bring in
think Vlahovic
Kolo-Muani.
must go if Colo's coming in. Like they can't support
He's refusing.
both of those salaries. Like I mean, nobody wants to buy him right now. Like Vlahovic, and maybe that's kind of where we'll take the UVA discussion in a little bit here. Um, yeah, actually, I mean, I guess what we'll wait on that because we'll talk about Vlahovic next. He's linked with the next couple teams we'll talk about, but um, I just don't think they're gonna keep that many strikers on roster, right? I mean,
They can't. They can't.
so do you
We
really
have a
think that they're
lot of
gonna
trash
resolve
cleaning, so
Colo? Like, do you think that
yeah.
their goal would be to sell Vlahovic, bring in Colo, and then they have Colo and David, and then Milik, who I don't know if he's still injured or what's going on with him.
Fans are enraged. They want more signings. They want names that are perceived as big names. They do. We still haven't learned our lesson. It's the same. And Alkin is a people pleaser. He likes to. He wants to make sure people buy the
Gotta
shirts.
get
That's
that
all he
hype,
cares
man.
about.
Gotta get that hype.
Yeah. You got to have people need to buy these ugly jerseys and continue to enable this catastrophe. So I think that he is going to sign Kolo-Muani, and I think we're going to do. We'll find a solution for Vlahovic. I'm pretty sure. Vlahovic is a proud, stubborn idiot, but I think he's gonna want to go somewhere and actually play because he's gonna get just blasted by the fans week in week out here.
Yeah, I agree. Um, last thing from Juve is Locatelli. Looks like they rejected the first bid from Al Ali, 25 mil. Probably need to go up to about 35 mil for Juve to consider it. I think he's not actually going to go for it, but salary is like ridiculous, right? You say somewhere around like 10 or 10 plus mil,
I'm crazy. I saw. Who knows if it's true?
right?
But yeah, I mean, it's
How do you pass that up? I mean, unless you just love Juve. I mean, that's it's almost
yeah,
like
I
you're
don't.
tripling his salary for, and you just do it for a couple of years. I'm sure you come back to Italy, and they'll take you.
Didn't he love Milan first, and now he loves Juve?
Yes, well, he loved Milan, but then Milan
Okay,
ousted him, so
yeah,
then he went to Sassuolo. And now he
yeah.
loves you there.
That's how
So
all these guys work, and the fans eat it
yes,
up every time. Every single time they're going to sign a player, they show a picture of him as a child with the jersey on.
yeah,
I don't know how many of you guys have worn different clubs' jerseys, but it's entirely
it's
possible.
so annoying because it used to like, and I know that this makes it sound even as always old, but it used to actually mean something. Like it's like, oh, like nobody really does that besides like a couple people who are like they played there for years, like Del Piero, Kaká. Guys have been at the club for years, and like that's like their thing. And then now it's like every single person their first year at the club goes and kisses the badge and like and it
It's
shows, as you said, it shows a
yeah,
picture as a kid. Oh look, I supported them my whole life. Okay, I just
full
don't believe it
platitudes.
anymore.
No, I don't. Yeah,
They're just
it's
trying to
it's been a while since I believed
endear
it. Of
themselves to fans.
course, because they're social media junkies, and they this is a different generation. They want the approval of the masses
You know
because a
it.
random stranger's opinion matters very much to them.
You know it.
Yeah,
All
because
right,
me and my
Dusan.
freaking kitchen matters to them.
Well, it does. Okay, that's the social media way. All
Yeah,
right, so we talked about Dusan from Juve, his possible destinations: Napoli, Milan. Um, Most recently linked with Napoli. So they just inquired to Juventus, like what the situation is, what's going to happen. The rumors are that he'll probably go for somewhere around 20, because he's in the last year
take
of
them,
his
please.
contract, I believe, right? The main issue is just always his wages. I don't think Milan ever had an issue with it because they've been kind of skirting him along all off season. Issue is his wages because he's the highest paid player
Mhm.
in Serie A. Milan has a very
Yep.
tight budget for salaries. Napoli is a little more lenient, but not that lenient. So he's gonna have to take a massive pay cut, or he's not going anywhere. Is what I'm thinking.
I mean, it just goes to show how much he's underperformed when not a single club on the planet wants to make an offer for a guy that's 25 years old,
He's only
was
25.
once an $80 million player. I mean, we're looking at paying Kolo-Muani, 35 million after we just continue to pay for these loans, and we're willing to pay for that guy, but no one wants to buy Vlahovic for any dollars.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, like I actually think that he's still like a really talented striker if he has service, right? Like he can bury, but you
He's
know,
lazy and he's not good with the ball, yeah, but
mentally
he's also
he's
been.
been weak, and I don't like that.
Yeah, he's mentally weak. Oh, I mean, all these guys are. There's very few that aren't. So I don't know.
This
It's
is true.
if you
This is
put these
true.
guys in the right environment, if they're so emotional, they're just hyper emotional adult men. And when you put them in certain environments, they thrive because they're like, oh, now everyone's my friend and I feel loved,
This no,
and
this
that makes
this is
them good.
actually very very true. And it's hard with the modern players. They're very emotionally right, and you got to put them in like just a nice, really nurturing environment, and then they'll just explode. Like whereas you put them in some like a tougher environment, you typically crumble.
Yeah. Yes. They don't have the oh God, what word will not be bad?
Mental
They
fortitude.
don't have. Yes, that was exactly what my brain was
There you
thinking.
go. Yep, that's where you're going with that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I think he might end up at Napoli. I don't think Milan's going to go from. I think Milan's going to go for Boniface, which we'll talk about
Yeah.
in a second here.
Oh
I
boy.
think it's going to be, or he might just stay at Juve because if he doesn't go to Napoli or Milan, I think he's stuck.
I
Because
hope
like
he
nobody
stays. You
else
know
in
why?
Serie A is gonna pay for him, and I don't think he has any offers right now from the Prem.
I hope he stays. I'm not super pumped about this team. Don't really care. I'm gonna watch each game, of course, because I made this commitment. I'm committed to the craft, but I do want to see this guy get fucking booed every single weekend and just laugh. It'll be a little comic relief every weekend. Oh, there's Vlahovic out there. Oh, there he shanked one in the 10th row. It is amusing. It gives
What
me a
if
little bit.
what
It's
if he
interesting.
doesn't crash and burn? What if he actually
Then
comes?
great. Then great. It's been what, 4 years now. I mean,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
proved me wrong, please.
Well,
I mean, I supported him when they brought him in. I was like, it was ridiculous that we shouldn't have done it, but I was like, hey, he's a good player. He's going to put
Yeah,
some goals in.
it's those wild
I
winter
was never a
mercato
massive
prices.
believer, but I wasn't like against it. I don't care about how much money people spend on players. Truly, as long as they're good, and if they're someone that's going to be here for a long time, you won't care. That price doesn't matter if they're putting balls in the net. Promise he never really did, and he was a big old douche.
Yeah, I mean, if he wouldn't have had the massive price tag he came with, and I don't know how he got the contract he got. That's the more outrageous thing. Like, yes, like the 70
Yeah,
mil is wild. Obviously, Juve were like a moment of weakness. There's like, yeah, we'll buy him right now. It's winter mercato, and they probably should have paid like 40 for the guy, not 70. But the contract is what really is holding them back because it's the highest paid player in Serie A for somebody who had one big season at Fiorentina.
Prodigy
That's
masterclass.
wild. Yeah, that's just wild. So,
Yeah,
all right. So possible destination for him, we'll go to Napoli, who it looks like they are probably going to try and sign another striker because of the big injury to Lukaku. So Lukaku is probably going to be out
yeah.
for the next 6 months. They're looking like maybe
Oof,
less, but definitely
massive
definitely
loss.
this year is done. So 2026 he might come back. I hope they don't rush him because you know what happens when that goes down. It's like career's over. So hopefully he comes back because that's a huge loss. His hold up play is fantastic. He scores some big goals, but mainly his assisting and hold up play was top notch.
He's an outstanding player. It's a massive loss for Napoli. They,
And
they
he's like a
don't make
Conte
players like
player.
that anymore. Yeah, they don't make players like that anymore. Truly, they don't. Um, yeah, it's a huge loss.
Yeah, I mean, actually think about it. What other striker right now do you know uses their body that well as just like a big physical beast who like links up play, holds up the ball, gets the other people involved right now? That's like old school like Luca Toni style. You know, maybe
Yeah.
Luca could learn that, right? And I think that was the whole goal. Like he learns under Lukaku. Well, now he can't learn anymore. They have to be tossed in the fire and see what.
Oh no. He can. Conte will learn him good. This
No,
is
but I'm saying he
a
won't have that
massive.
that person to train with, which is a little bit
Oh this is Luca's opportunity.
big time.
It's sitting there right in front of you. Just reach out and grab it. We'll see what he's made of very
We actually
shortly.
will see what he's made of here. Is he going to be like a Skamaka guy who's like a flash in the pan type of thing? Like he looked good, but when he's pushed, he kind of crumbles, or is he actually going to rise to the occasion?
He has an excellent team around him. He's got one of the
Excellent.
best coaches on planet Earth. There's no excuse for him not living up to his potential.
Ton of service too. So I mean, he should be absolutely fine. Like the midfield,
Okay.
Napoli is building, especially now they have the De Bruyne. You want a creative midfielder, somebody who's gonna put the ball right on your head. There you go. Right. So I mean, that's should have a ton of service.
Yeah.
Napoli's looking at Vlahovic and Højlund. Højlund was kind of the move from Milan for basically until today, when the whole Boniface link came through. Højlund's gonna be a loan plus option to buy. Options probably gonna be somewhere around 35 mil. I think that actually would have been my choice for Milan's like if they're gonna do this loan with option. However, I think Napoli's gonna go with him over Vlahovic because salary and
Oh yeah.
I think he's just gonna work harder. Højlund's just a harder worker. I think Conte is gonna like him better. And I mean, it's a pretty fair price. Yes, he's still gonna have a high salary because he plays for Man U, but he's not gonna have a Vlahovic salary. So
Yeah. Something's up with the sale. I think they're going to have to like split the salary for a year or something. So they're going to have to figure something out with that.
what is he on? So he's on 4.4 pounds, so $5.8 million. And then I mean, Vlahovic on like what 9?
Oh yeah. Easy.
Vlahovic is on, oh my god,
19, yeah,
19.4. So
20.
that's
Yeah.
like when you cut that in half after all the taxation, like 10. He's on double. So I mean, it's to me a very easy choice for Napoli. Just go with Højlund.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. This is why I think we'll just get stuck with Vlahovic. And
it's
I'll
it's
be
looking
amused.
like it. Because Milan is looking like they're going for Boniface now. Napoli
Oh
for
yeah,
Højlund.
baby.
There you go.
Boniface.
Yep. Yep. First, before we move on to Milan, I don't think there's any other Napoli news. I think Napoli, that's it. They're just trying to replace Lukaku, and then they're going to call it a day.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They've had a good Mercato. We'll do an overall Mercato review once the dust is fully settled, and then we'll give our takes on it. But yeah, Napoli's had a good Mercato. Are you agree? You think of those three, or sorry, of those two, Vlahovic and Højlund? Would you go with Højlund?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, Milan.
I don't. I'm a big Vlahovic fan anymore. Yeah, I was. Well, I wasn't anyway, but I'm not. Especially now, I think that there was a point in time where, for the right price, he would have been a good buy. But avoid, stay away.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he needs too much extra service. Speaking of that, I actually think he would have done well at Milan. We're not going to touch him because of his salary, but under Allegri, with the service that he should be getting here, I think that Milan would have been a very good fit for Vlahovic.
Yeah.
But Sarah is too it's going to hold him back a lot, so they can't do that. As I was saying, Højlund was the hot favorite to kind of take that spot at Milan since they're not sold on Giménez. But now it looks like all of a sudden Boniface has kind of reemerged and he is already in advanced talks. So everything's agreed with Leverkusen and with Boniface. Now it's just his agent. So if they could sort out the agent fee, then he'll be a Milan player very soon. I'm not excited about it personally. I've never really wanted Boniface. I think the option to buy is going to be somewhere around 30 or so million. I'd rather go get Højlund. He's 2 years younger. In my opinion, he has a much higher ceiling. He works harder and doesn't come with the injury history that Boniface has. Doesn't come with the attitude problems that he's known to have as well. So I think it's just a better choice. But for some reason, Milan wants to go with Boniface. Let me tell you his injury history. Okay.
Market opportunity.
Okay. So 18-19 season, missed 34 games due to a cruciate ligament tear. Also missed 180 days roughly. The 2020-2021 season, another cruciate ligament tear. I don't know if that's the same or a different knee. I'm not sure. He missed 56 games. He missed an entire year, 358 days. 23-24 season, he had an adductor injury. He missed 23 games and 85 days. And then this past season, the 24-25 season for Leverkusen, he missed, 8, 12, 14 games there. So never really had an injury clear season. He does know how to put some goals together, but I'm not super excited about this signing. I think he'll do fine. He'll probably overall be a better consistent day-to-day striker than Giménez, since Giménez absolutely needs service every time. And he's physically stronger. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
I mean, there's a lot of average players. He's definitely one of them.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like he'll have his moments where people are, oh, he's amazing. And then he'll probably lay a couple eggs, have some games where he just looks terrible, and then he'll be somewhere in the middle. So I think he's going to be a decent, fine signing. That's it.
Is he $30 million better than Camarda?
Hey, this is what I'm saying. It's like we bought Giménez for 35. We're gonna if things go well with Boniface, we're gonna spend another 30 on him. You're gonna spend 65 mil on these two strikers. And what you could have done is you could have just bought Moise Kean. Now I'm not gonna go back to when they should have bought him for 18 from Juve, but you could even have paid his release clause of 52 this year. You got your guy. Moise Kean is perfect. He's Serie A proven. He's Italian. He's strong and fast, which is something that Boniface does not possess speed. Højlund is decently strong, but not as strong as Kean. I mean, you have nothing to lose there. And then you just have Camarda playing behind him.
Yeah, but you already have the Italian market.
Exactly.
It's not a unique market opportunity.
We need to expand into Africa. Let's get a Nigerian player here. Let's get Boniface.
Yes. Boniface.
Yeah, amazing.
Must have all markets engaged. Market expansion is on our plans for the 2025-2026
I'm waiting for the one big Asian signing, when they're really going to try to make their move. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Shareholders behold.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's the whole striker thing. So it's kind of this axis. What's going with Vlahovic, Højlund, Boniface? I think what's going to happen is Vlahovic gets stuck. Højlund goes to Napoli. Boniface goes to Milan.
Boom.
Yeah. You agree?
Oh yeah, I agree.
Milan's also looking at signing another defender, looking at bringing Kivior, because we just need to get more foreign. We just have to do it.
It's so much better than all your other options.
Yeah,
Bertola, VT. You don't need those guys.
No, I was gonna say this. I think I said on last cast. So we spent 20 on De Winter, right? And we're always worried about these deals. Could have spent 15 and got Coppola for 10, Bertola for free, VT for 5. They all have really small salaries too. We're talking a couple of mil max for all of them together, salary wise. And that's all you would have spent. 15 mil and a couple million on salary. You would have 3 really good prospects, lots of depth, lots of promise instead because they're so against their own country that they play in. They go and get De Winter. Welcome to AC Milan,
Yes.
everybody.
Well,
Sorry.
we're doing the same thing.
Welcome to the Redbird Red Devils, everybody.
Redbird Red Devils and Inter Turin, baby.
It's nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
They're back.
I guess they're back. You think there's not much else going on with Milan? There's been some talks about another midfielder. Are they going to go get Rabiot? Are they going to sell Fofana? Because now Fofana's being linked with going across to Ali as well. What are they going to do? So the most recent
sell Fofana in a second.
Sell Fofana and bring Rabiot is the most recent thing.
Oh,
I don't know if they're going to do it.
I think that's a huge upgrade.
I think Fofana is not a great player, but like I really just wanted to like develop our own. But it's hard for me to just. I know it's not going to happen.
You're not going to.
Yes.
It's never, they hate their own. They don't want them.
It's terrible.
They want to expand into new markets, Mike. This is how it is. So
it's the worst.
When it comes to Fofana or Rabiot, I'm taking Rabiot all day long. I'm sorry.
I mean, especially in the position he's going to be playing, now that he's going to be more of like a true center mid, Fofana played better at it because he can steal forward a little bit, a lot less defensive responsibility. But Rabiot is a smarter player, and he can bag goals, whereas Fofana's not going to get many goals. So if you want somebody who's going to win headers, put some goals in, he's better at pushing forward, he's a better overall player. Yes, Rabiot is objectively better than Fofana, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tackle's better.
That's kind of it for Milan.
Defense better.
But Roma are now the latest team linked with Jadon Sancho.
Ooh.
I just don't see what they. I don't know. I've never been a big Sancho fan. I think he always comes with a lot of promise. Looks good at the start wherever he moves to, and then he just fades away. I don't think they should go for it.
Well,
I kind of want to see Roma just like stay with Sule and start developing Baldanzi and playing these players more.
Yeah, they don't. This is a pointless signing. They don't need this at all.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing.
Completely pointless. No one knows what's happening in Serie A anymore. They just move players. They just move them around, and
for their books.
So annoying. Yeah, it's all about the books. They don't care about building good teams. They don't give a crap at all. It's so frustrating. So why would they sign Sancho? I don't know. They're better at math than we are. I promise you. They have a whole room full of nerds with beans and pencils, and they know exactly what they need to do to make more money. So if selling some young prospect for 10 million and then buying Sancho doesn't seem to make sense on paper. I'm sure it does. Does it make sense for making your team better? No. That's just how it is.
Let's kind of go through some other kind of random news. So Piccoli to Fiorentina worth around 25 mil. Striker from Cagliari. Definitely was their best player last year. I think 25 mil is actually a pretty penny for Piccoli.
Yeah, that is.
But I mean, it was solid last season. I mean, he'll probably play alongside Keane, which would be nice to give Keane a little bit of break. So why not? Fiorentina is continuing the Italian project, so good for them.
Good job. Yeah, good on them.
Right, and then looks like I do not know who Juan Sanchez is, but looks like he may be going to Napoli.
You're about to. If you don't know who he is, you will now. Juan Lu.
Right back. I don't know. I don't know much about him. Plays for Sevilla. Don't know much about him. We'll see, but
I'm sure he has a sweet highlight reel on YouTube.
He probably does. Yes, you could probably pull out like 5 minutes of highlights that look amazing.
That's what every match that he plays is going to look like. It's going to look like his highlight reel. Every match. That's the player you're getting. Get hyped. Buy the jersey.
I don't think I'm hyped. I'm pretty sure I'm not hyped. Roma signed Leon Bailey, the Jamaican talented dude, but it looks like he got injured right away. Although it is a loan with option to buy, so that's very safe. 3 mil loan, option for 20. That's fine. I mean, I don't mind that at all. And I mean, I think that's kind of it.
Mad. Yeah,
that's such a bad joke. A bad joke. Wow.
I'm in good spirits. The season's about to start. My team sucks, and so does yours. So, hell yeah.
Right. I'll give a couple. Yeah,
I
right.
think your team's better than my team. I just don't care about either of them.
I mean, I think on paper Milan has a better team than Juve.
Well,
But I
it's
mean,
all paper. It's
yeah, they're
just
all
if
paper
this is
teams
paper.
anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just paper teams. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah,
What's the difference? what's
I know.
the matter?
I'll give a couple of just random shout links because we're entering about the last little
Woo.
bit, so something may happen. So Musa may leave. He may go to Atalanta. Milan is gonna. They're really trying to get 25 mil. Miretti is gonna stay at Juve, which is actually, in my opinion, too bad because I think he would have done amazing over at Napoli, and
Well, he's gonna rot.
Conte
He's
would
gonna
have grown
rot on
him.
the bench.
Yep.
It's gonna completely waste his career. It's as much as I want Moretti to stay, that's because I want him to stay and play and see how he can actually become a part of this team. But that's absolutely not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is he's going to ride the pines. They're going to bring him on for in the last 10 minutes against a couple random teams. If he doesn't have the most incredible performance ever in the last fucking 10 minutes, he's shipped out of here. So inevitably, he's going to be shipped out probably in January or at season's end after playing very little.
Yep. Yep. No, I think it's objectively bad for him, bad for his career. So.
Yep.
Juve fans may be excited that they get to keep him because he's talented, but I think it's actually objectively bad for him. And as always, we are Primo Calcio. It's what's best for Italy as an actual footballing nation, and I think that Moretti leading would have been best. So that's my take on that one. Looks like Milan is maybe looking at Ryan. I have no idea who Ryan is. Like he plays for Vasco da Gama.
Yes.
Don't know. He looks like he makes the heart symbol. I'm looking at a picture right now. He's got the heart symbol.
Oh, he has heart hands?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got heart hands. So
that means he's going to do it over the club badge. It means he loves the club. He's been a fan his whole life. He's a childhood fan.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to use it to maybe replace Okafor, who Okafor is going to leave for 20 mil roughly to Leeds United. I think that's a wild sale. I mean, I got to give Tari some credit if he's able to offload Okafor for 21 mil Leeds.
Yeah.
That's really, he should go for like 10 or less. But so if they're going to maybe replace him with this guy, whatever. I mean, he can't be worse than Okafor.
Deal him, baby.
So
go fish.
And now they get to open up their Brazilian market again because they have been very Brazilian-less in a long time. So there you go.
Yeah, they're like the
Opening up
British
markets.
Empire.
Open up the markets. Yeah, I don't know. That's it, man. I'm unsure of what's happening this season. We'll be back probably in about a week. There's gonna be a lot of official news probably happening. The striker situation should be kind of happening. Reviews. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
we do actually have that. You know, let's do a little preview.
Yeah, let's rock it. Let's do it, baby.
Serie A schedule.
This is the most.
You heard it here first.
All summer. Yeah, and we're going to be unleashing Field Vision presented by Tampax. I am really pumped about that.
We definitely are. I like doing that stuff.
Yeah, I like to show people how bad players are now too. I don't think people really understand.
That's the mission. All right.
If we had this technology last year, no one would be thinking Kalulu was a great defender.
I do agree. Because they'll see like a nice slide tackle here and there, but they won't see his positioning like 80% of the time.
So. You won't even see him in the screen 80% of the time.
All right.
All right.
Game 1 kicks it off on Saturday. Genoa Lecce. I'm heavy pushing for Lecce. I think Genoa's going to win it, but I'm heavy pushing for Lecce. I want Camardo to get 17 goals because every goal he scores, Milan has to pay money. I want him to score just a million goals and then pay a bunch of money.
Oh, that'd be so great. Yes.
But I think Genoa will win 2-1.
Yeah. I like the scoreline. Yes, I like 2-1 Genoa. I think who's the guy? Vieira. He's going to keep it rolling.
Yeah. I mean, did Genoa, were they able to hold on to Friendrip? I think so, because I know he was interlinked with a lot of places this past few weeks here, but I think he's going to stay there. Probably remain the captain as well, right? Like he just got the captaincy too this past year.
It's got to be.
So Friendrip is going to remain again. I think he's actually one of the most I'm not sure if underrated is the word, but he's not like a sexy name, so nobody goes for him. He just kind of quietly has had the most tackles for the last few years running.
Yeah.
So I think
he's solid.
Yeah, I think it would be a really good player to complete a lot of midfields. But all right, so that's Genoa Lecce. Next we go the team that came back to Serie A, Sassuolo versus Napoli. I actually think it's going to be a little bit of like a feisty encounter for Napoli because Sassuolo is a pretty good team. It's at Sassuolo as well. And I mean they've always been a good Serie A team, and they've been known as giant killers. So they're back from Serie B. They still got Berardi. They still got Lorient. The rest of their team's not so great, but what do you think?
Well, I think Napoli is going to have some major summer hangover from all the partying they've been doing, being Scudetto winners. So I think that, yeah, it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a 1-1.
So you don't think Napoli's
Yeah.
going to start off with a win?
No, I don't. I think they're going to come out
Oh,
slow. Yeah. I think,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
they're going to
kind
come
of
out
with
slow.
you there. I mean, I don't know. There's gonna be enough excitement there that they really should pull this off. Sassuolo's not a great team.
I
Um,
hope Napoli pounds everybody every single week, but I think that they're going to come out a little slow.
I'm
I could be wrong.
I'm gonna agree, but
I
I
probably am.
think they just pull it off here because with enough new signings. I think De Bruyne might come up with something. If McTominay starts back on fire, they're definitely winning. If he's a little sluggish,
Yeah.
they may tie. So I'm leaning towards a 2-1, so very similar to us. Relationship. Okay, the first actual big game here, Roma Bologna. Teams who are probably going to be battling, in my opinion, for that kind of fourth spot, fifth spot, sixth spot, like somewhere around there. At Roma, what you think here? Good
Well, you
game.
got a team that has a new coach and an entirely new philosophy. They've flipped over the coin, and instead of being pragmatic and sound, they're going to start firing. They're bringing the shotgun out, and they're going to be flying all over the field. I think that consistency wins the day. I think Bologna stays on target and
I'm
gets
going
the
Bologna
win,
as well.
2-1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this 2-1 time scrolling. I'm right there with you. It's possible Roma could just go like a high flying and win like 4-1 or something like that. I don't know. But I think Bologna's
They do have
gonna win
Dybala.
this too. Is he healthy now?
Probably not.
Yeah, I know that's been a thing for a while, but um,
Yeah.
if he's not healthy, I definitely like the 2-1 to Bologna. If he is healthy, you never know, man. He's that good to where the entire game changes when he
Yeah.
plays.
Yes.
Milan Cremonese, probably a team who I think is going to go right back down to Serie B. It's at Milan. I think Milan wins this one like 3-1, 2-0.
Yeah, Milan's going to spank them. They're on the fans are going to go nuts.
I think Milan's going to start the season off winning like the first like 3 or 4 games because I don't think they have a very tough
Think so?
schedule. And people are just going to go wild. Like, oh, the Scudetto's
Yes.
coming. It's coming to Milan. Get ready for it.
Dude, you got Max Allegri, bro.
Allegri is definitely the most important signing. It's not any of the players. It's nothing else. It's Allegri.
That's the most important signing on any team is the coach, especially in this day and age. I mean,
This
they're all
image is
pawns, and
definitely the most.
yeah,
Yep, no, I agree.
coaches are absolutely the most important.
Yeah, I think they win. I'm gonna go like 2-0. I think that's a very classic Allegri win. It might be more, it might be 3-1 or something like that, or 3-0.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go 2-0. I think he's gonna lock it down defensively. They're gonna get initial
Yes.
goal. They'll kind of soak up some pressure, and then they'll get like a late goal. Classic like type of
Yeah,
like
you're gonna.
Mourinho / Allegri win.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Fiorentina
What's next?
Cagliari.
Ooh, Fiorentina's gonna win 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think Cagliari is very good. And Fiorentina, new coach, but a good coach. So, and I still like their team.
Yeah, we'll see how Pioli lines him up. I'm sure he'll do a 4-2-3-1, and it's
Dude.
very simple. Everyone knows their job.
They just don't have any
You know.
wingers. He can't do it. They have no wingers.
Well, he'll
All
do
the
it.
wingers are
He's
gone.
gonna do it.
I know.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna just jam him
They're
out
gonna
there. That's what he knows.
freaking sign Piccoli, and then they're gonna play him as a winger. This massive guy.
Sure, that's what he's gonna do. That's what he knows, dude.
So bad. Now he's gonna play like Moise Keane out wide. I really
Yeah.
hope he does not do that. It doesn't fit this team anymore. But
Uh,
well,
I I'm curious.
kind of a good game coming up next. Lazio Como. I mean, Como's been making a lot of signings.
Mm-hmm.
Lazio could make 0 signings because of their financial situation. They do have Sarri. Como still has Fabregas. So I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to say the team that made 0 signings versus like the team that made a ton of signings. I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's at Como. Been a hard place to play at.
I like Lazio. I don't like Sarri. I don't think that the comeback's going to be successful. I think he's going to destroy Rovella because he's going to do a bunch of dumb shit. Sorry, that is, and I think that Lazio's going to have a poor season. I think that for their standards, I don't think it's going to be they'll be top 10, but I don't think that I think Como's going to be successful and they're going to overcome Lazio.
I could definitely see it. I'm actually leaning towards like a 2-2 draw. here, but if one team does win, I actually think Como might get the win. But I'm with you there. I think it's gonna be a draw, or if anything, a Como win.
Yeah.
Juve, Parma.
Oh, I think that Juve has been very consistent throughout the preseason. Tudor has been playing each match like it's a league match and playing his starters for 70 minutes. And I think that Juve is going to come out and do what they've been doing. That's play a very average game. And it's going to be just enough to defeat Parma, but it's going to be 2-1 because there will be a stupid defensive mistake.
Who does Parma even have? Like, I'm looking through their roster. Like,
Doesn't matter.
There's just no way Parma's going to even compete. Like, I think
Do they have
Parma's
Pobega?
going to go down, man. No.
Did they pick Pobega up?
No, if they'd probably win Serie A if they put Pobega.
I agree.
They've got Adrian Bernabe, who's decent. Not the
other
Bernabe we like.
The other Bernabe.
Yeah, he's a legend, yes.
Yeah,
but
that guy. If they had him,
can
you imagine how intense, how psyched the fans would get if they saw just. That's what Lazio needs to do. They want to save their season.
Yeah, they bring him back, dude. They
bring him back. He just walks onto the pitch before the match, and you hear like the caw of the eagle. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That would.
I just got inspired. I just got really inspired. So thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think Parma sucks, man. I think Parma's going to really struggle this season. So yeah, I think Juve is going to win. It's going to be a pretty clean game. I hope. I don't hope, but I doubt they'll let a goal in. But I don't really trust their defense. So who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see. Atalanta, Pisa.
Oh, well, that's an easy starter for Atalanta.
Very easy starter.
I think that, yeah. I mean, if I would say it'd be a massive failure if they don't come out of this with a 2-0 win.
Well, also they Pisa had Inzaghi there, right? And he brought them out of Serie B, and now where did he go to Palermo? Is that it now? Filippo Inzaghi. I think he went to. Let's see. English coach Pisa. Where is he at now? Yes, Palermo. Yep. So he's gonna try to. So he brought Pisa out of Serie B. He was doing great with them. So I think if he was there, Pisa was like kind of riding on a really big wave. It would have been a much more competitive match, maybe even a draw. But he left. He's going to Palermo, which is super cool because the Palermo is a much better historical team. I would love to see them back in Serie A. So I'm pulling for him to bring him back to Serie A. And he's just been becoming a better coach, which I'm happy about.
Buddy, we might need to add Palermo check-ins.
Yeah, we could do that, man.
To our let's that might be more fun than watching these damn games for these Serie A games. Let's see what happens with Palermo if they can.
It would be cool to see. I think they'll do well with Inzaghi. He did well with Pisa, but that being said, I think Pisa without their coach, who they don't have an amazing team. Atalanta has a pretty solid team now too. They just got Krstovic as well. So strikers, they're going to have way better firepower than Pisa has with Moise Kean and with Krstovic. Atalanta wins this one 3-1, my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, and then what is this? Udinese versus Verona U20. Am I getting a misread here? Are they actually playing like what is going on here?
No, just Verona. Just Verona.
Okay.
It just says Verona on mine. Yeah.
Well, it says Verona U20. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that, but it says Verona U20 for me. I don't know what's happening. Really? If anybody knows what's actually happening with that, Verona. Yeah, let me know. But either way, I don't think they're going to be doing anything in this game.
It just says Verona for me.
Okay.
No, I think that's going to be 2-0 Udinese.
However, Udinese.
What?
Udinese, I don't think is a good team. I think that they lost their two best players. Well, they lost Tavan.
Luca. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So Tavan was their by far best player. And then Luca was like, when he was on, he was their second best player. Yeah, they lost him. He went back to France. So that was by far their best player.
What about that defender they had, Bihol?
Is he there, Cecil?
I don't know.
Bihol.
He was a good. I didn't think. I thought he was massively overrated, but everyone was talking about Bihol.
I mean, how do you not know he went to Leeds? Behol's gone.
Yeah, Behol's gone. So that's
Yeah.
their 3 best players gone.
Behol's
So,
gone. Do they have Soleil?
yeah.
Umar Soleil's still there.
know.
So Soleil is the last best
Okay.
player they have remaining on Udinese. I think Udinese sucks. I think they're actually going to be
Yeah.
at risk of the drop, or at least they'll maybe feel like 15th. They won't go down, but they'll probably go on there. But even Soleil now is actually linked with Inter, so that's their next best player. Maybe
Yeah,
he's just leave. So
Sell them all.
yep.
Sell them all.
But
Why?
either way, I think
Who
they
cares?
beat Verona.
Yeah, I do too.
Last match, Inter Torino. I think Inter pulls it off. I don't like Torino. They lost Ricci. They're not a good team.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, maybe
Bad team.
Aslani will go to Torino and just light it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's gonna make it rain.
He's gonna do nothing at Torino.
No.
He's gonna be a nice role
No.
player, and he'll be where he belongs. So
Kibu's gonna get a win here.
yeah, it's a pretty easy start for them, I think. So I think it's mainly going to go according to plan. The big possible upsets would be Napoli could maybe tie against Sassuolo, and then that's about all I see. The biggest game for sure is Roma Bologna, so I'll be tuning for that one.
All right, what's your preseason top 4? What's preseason prediction? Who's going to finish top 4 in order? Go.
Napoli, Inter, Milan, Juve. I can't hear you.
Well, that's exciting. What?
I got you now. You're back.
Oh,
all right.
That's
Who do you think?
I have the same exact list. In that exact
I think
order.
most people are going to have that list. The only difference is some people are putting Milan higher, others aren't. It's basically like how much will the team click? Will the midfield actually turn out to be good like people think it will be? I don't know. So that's the big variance. But I think most people are going to bet on Napoli to win.
No one really cares 2nd through 4th anyways. It's all the same. So it just matters who wins. Who's getting relegated?
Cremonese.
Cream pie. And then who?
Pisa.
What about Pisa? Okay.
And Verona.
Oh no. That's my exact list. We're not very exciting. Should I pick a different one just to be
all right, who are your possible surprises for top 4 and your possible surprises for relegation? Pick 1 or 2.
Oh, my possible surprise for relegation would be Parma.
I agree.
My possible surprise for being a good team is going to be Bologna.
Yep, same here. I think Bologna is definitely the team that can kind of slide in there. Como is the very outside shot, but they got a lot of new players. I actually don't think that it's going to be that good because you can't just buy a million players and make it work. I think that they'll do similar to last year, 10th or better. I don't think they'll be any worse. They might get like 7th.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be kind of on the outside looking at those European places, and they might sneak into one. That would be the best they might do is like 6th, 7th, 8th. But Como's building, so they could surprise, but I don't think top 4 is on the cards. I think it's either going to be Parma or Udinese as a surprise team that might end up relegated, that teams that are usually not relegated. So those are my 2 for possible relegation candidates outside of the North.
Yes.
That's it, man.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a wrap.
All right, we'll be back in about a week. We'll kind of see what's happening because a lot of stuff is definitely going to go down. And then the week after that, we'll probably see our final ratings. We'll do our tier list and kind of see who is then going to win Serie A based off the final transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all set. Everybody, thank you for listening. If you can, please like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And as always, thank you for watching and Forza Calcio. And the new saying, because our teams are so great, is Forza Balance Sheets. Ciao.